course. All right. So, thank you all for joining us. Um, music has been used as a tool for healing, for bringing peace into the world for thousands of years by different cultures, and I just think it's really important to connect to that during these times and any time actually, right? Like it's just like there's always something that we could offer prayers to. So when I started hearing about this in Ukraine, I was like, wow, we have to gather. So I really want to thank you all for your time. And your sound matters, your intention matters, you being here matters. And I'm just going to begin with how this little event is going to go, and then we'll get into it. But I just want you all to just look at all these people from around the world that have gathered here today for healing through music. It's really special. So it's thank you very much. So, um, my name is Marla Leigh. I don't know those who don't know me or not, but uh, I have been a musician since I was a little girl, and I went to music as my solace, as my medicine, as a little girl. And it's just something I've always done to help heal myself. And you know, my mom died when I was a little girl, and I played a lot of music, and that's got me through it. And I didn't realize any of that until I was older. But it's been this balm in my life that is just been this healing gift. And so we want to make sure you guys are muted. There's somebody not muted, so we want to make sure you guys are all muted. There. Okay. So how today is gonna go? Anyways, just to finish that story, it's really I think it's important for people to recognize that music is not something, that you play to be cool, right? It's something that really is a gift in the world, and it can help the world be a better place, and it can help you be a better place. So whether you are, if you are going through your own stuff right now in your life, or if you have a loved one going through a challenging time, this is also an offering for that, as well as what's going on in Ukraine. So it's music is a gift to be given and enjoyed and respected. So anyway, so today what we're going to do is we're going to start with an invocation for peace, and then I'm going to open it up um, for people to share. So we have a little time for people to share some prayers for peace, some musical prayers. If you have a song, a drum rhythm you want to share, or a flute song, we're gonna open it up for like say 5 or 6 sharings of that. So if you know you want to do that, you can raise your hand, and I can call on you. I know that 2 people have already reached out to do that, so I'd love to open that up for to share, for you all to share if you want to, only if you want to, and then we're going to close with a beautiful prayer for the world. And I know, I mean, look, we're already at 11:12, so we're definitely not going to end at 11:30. I never know how to time these things, so I encourage you to stay at the end so we could have the community global prayer together. But this won't go more than 45 minutes this time together. So I am recording this, and if you do have to leave early, you'll be sent a recording. And we have people today from all over the world. We have Zuhi, I can't, from Hong Kong. Uh, we have Paula La from Kauai, Jessica from Maryland, uh, Luane from Santa Rosa. Hi, Luane. Hetty from Holland. Michael and Natanya from Burlington. So we are like, it's just so beautiful if you want to scroll and see all the people that are here. It's, oh, we have Leslie from Bend. Beautiful. Hi. Wonderful. Leah from Montpelier, is that, and hi, Lena from Orcas. Okay. So I'm going to start with opening up space with a prayer. And this is an invitation for you if you have any sage and you want to also burn some sage and just clear the space around your home, which I'm sure is peaceful already, but it's always nice to add some extra peace. And and we're going to really focus on intentions in this time together. So, you can have a few intentions for peace, peace in Ukraine and peace in your family, peace in your heart. You're allowed to have as many as you want. And I just invite you to close your eyes and tune into that. What are you feeling? It might change, because we're going to also have an intention moment at the end of this time together. So just really feel it. Maybe you want to write it down. Um, just feel. Please make sure you're muted. So, before we move on to our next offering, it's just, you're invited to journal how you're feeling. Um, because there's not a lot of time for everyone to share, but if you want to share how you're feeling, how your tension feels, any kind of insights you have. So that was a little tricky because I'm on Zoom and it beeps. If people are waiting in the waiting room. And so I was looping and then the beep got in the loop. So I apologize for that. That's what that dee dee dee. So I want to open this time up right now for anyone who would like to share something. Anyone has a poem, a song, a rhythm. Um, if you would like to share something, you want to raise your hand, put a little hand by your okay, so Tahea, I know you want to, you emailed me, so I'm gonna have you go first. And I just asked that you guys keep it short, a couple minutes, just not like a long thing, because I'd love to give an opportunity for a lot of people to share. So beautiful one. Hello.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much. I want to offer this chant in recognition and as an invocation to arise the divine feminine um, and invoke that feminine healing power to bring peace to our planet. This is an invocation from the temple dedicated to Hathor in Dendera, Egypt. We sound our drum and sistrum. We play the rhythm for her ka. We dance her grace. She is our lady of sistrum. Hathor, Hathor. We see her lovely form in the heavens. When both her eyes are open, sun and moon. We drum and dance for her. Hathor, Hathor.
We can all give her a little prayer or, it's a thank you. That was beautiful and very powerful. I saw that some of you were drumming along, and I love that. If you are moved when people are sharing, if you want to drum along, um, thank you so much for sharing. Okay, we're going to move on to Norma. We are going to. You guys introduce yourself. That was Tahir. She didn't say her first name, so I'm going to just introduce yourself when you share so people can meet you.
Hi, I'm Norma.
You just muted yourself. Okay, you got to unmute.
I keep I keep
Here,
on
you're good. You're good now.
okay. I'm Norma, north of Philadelphia, and I have been sharing this sort of adaptation of the last part of the Mourner's Kaddish um, for various events, but especially since Ukraine, as my relatives are from Ukraine, and I know all of you are feeling pretty bad about it. So I'm just going to sing that last part. And the Mourner's Kaddish doesn't mention death, it mentions peace. And this last part is really a wish for peace for the people who've lost a loved one and peace for each one of us. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Booyah, say shalom aleinu. Ve'yakoho Yisrael. Ve'imru amen. Yahase shalom, Yahase shalom, shalom aleinu V'yakol Yisrael Yashtei Shalom.
Norma, you got muted again. Can you unmute yourself? I think somehow that was so beautiful. Maybe you just might have to
I
do it
think my
again.
computer is misbehaving.
Just end it off. Yeah, keep playing a little bit, please. That was so beautiful.
Shalom Aleinu V'yakol Yisrael V'yemru Amen.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that powerful prayer. All right. Kathy, we're gonna go to you. Hi, my dear.
Hello. Thank you for doing this, by the way.
Of course.
Um, I too understand the personal reference, Norma. My family's from Ukraine, and I have distant cousins there, and it brings back the exodus that my grandmother had to make when she was 13 and never saw her family again before World War I, so that she would have a chance at a better life. So she's been very close to me in these moments. And I'm understanding in a deep, reverent level a different experience than what we're having, and the gratitude for what we are having in our lives right now. So this would be my love song for peace. Peace.
Peace. Thank you, Kathy. Blessings to your family. And that was beautiful. Amazing. Okay, we're going to go to Pua. I know you're going to tell me how to say your name correctly, please, because I want to learn how to say your name correctly.
Hello, Marla.
Hi, sweetie. How do
My
I
name
say
is,
your name?
thank you. It's Puala'a.
Pua.
Pua?
Pua.
La'a.
Ah, puala'a. That's beautiful. What does it mean?
Pua is the flower and la'a is sacred.
Hmm.
Thank you for organizing this. Thank you for everybody coming together, our hearts united in prayer. I have felt a lot of empathy and compassion and sadness and pain for those in Ukraine, those affected by this war, and the global community. So many people's hearts are really heavy with this. So our prayers mean a lot. Our prayers really contribute lifting the energies and giving hope. So I thought maybe I was shy, but I thought I could offer. There's a Hawaiian prayer for peace, and it is the aloha, oli aloha. It aloha is often interpreted as hello or goodbye or I love you, and it does mean those things, although it also means much more. And one interpretation of aloha is the first letter a is for akahai, and akahai is to strive for excellence, and la is for lokahi, and lokahi is for unity, and o is for olu olu, and olu olu is pleasantness, sweetness, kindness, and ha is for ha'a ha'a, and ha'a ha'a is humility, and a is for ahonui, and ahonui represents patience, and together they spell aloha, and the chant goes like this. Akahai lokai olu olu ha'a ha'a ahonui akahai na Hawaii lo kahia kulike olu olu kamana'o ha'a ha'a kokulana ahonui alana kila aloha mahi aloha.
Wow, that was so beautiful. And have you ever shared that before in the public?
um just like in small communities, small groups, small prayers. I teach children and I work with women, but never online. And it took a lot of for me to raise my hand, but I just have really appreciated your work, and to be able to connect in this way is a blessing.
Well, it was very beautiful, and please share more. That was really felt in the hearts of not only me, but I see in the faces of so many others. And it adds that you got these birds that are like, your choir background.
I live on Kauai, and
Ah,
there's a sour sop forest right outside my window.
ah,
I,
oh,
I live in
wow.
a school bus, and the birds are over there eating the sour sops.
Rivers, if you're watching this, I don't know if you're watching this, but Rivers is one of my students, and she's also lives in Kauai. So you two should get together and drum.
Woo!
Anyways, thank you for that very powerful sharing. It was really, I had no idea about the meaning of aloha. That was really, really special. And the kids are lucky to have your teaching and your energy.
Thank you, Marla. Aloha.
Aloha. All right. So now we're gonna go. I think you guys are we are going to go to these beautiful people here that I don't have a name for you though. So what is your name?
Hi,
Hi,
I'm Matthias.
Leah.
Matthias and
From,
Leah.
yes, from Montpellier. I hope you hear us quite correctly because we are with the computer microphone
We hear you fine. So you're in France,
in
Montpellier.
France. Yes, in France, in Montpellier, south
Wonderful.
of France.
Wonderful.
And we yes, we want to. We are a couple of musicians, and we wanted to perform a little a song that Leah wrote in Sicilian dialect,
Mm,
and this song is about immigration. And we also in those last concert we thought about Ukrainian people, but we enlarge also to all people that are in difficulty, and they are in a unstable precary situation.
beautiful.
So thank you for this moment,
Thank you
Marla.
for sharing this. Thank you.
Arrivano strani rudi lumani, arriva cura barca china china sinaka, arriva sinaka. Ma la sorti negli uffici a trovare appoggiato mari a galla come un pesce avvelinato. Quanta pena e quanto danno che l'uomo fa, quanto danno che l'uomo fa sopra te. Quanto danno Calomufa.
Thank you.
That was beautiful and very moving. I
Thank you
mean,
very much,
do
Marla.
you have like a way that people can listen to more of your music? You can just put in the chat box because I have a feeling that we would all love to hear more of your beautiful.
Thank you. Yes, I will write it on the chat, of course.
Uh,
And
you,
thank
you
you.
know, I want to encourage you to make a video of you singing this song and putting it out right now. You know, just doesn't have to be a professional video. It just can be like this, but it's such a powerful song and you guys play it so it just feels so good and important. You know, it feels like an important thing that needs to be shared right now. So I don't if this interests you, I have a feeling it would be really well received and appreciated. Um I know it's a big thing to put your stuff out on, but it's very
Thank you
very
very much.
touching.
We will do this, of
Ah,
course. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
wonderful. Oh, très bien. All right. Oh, Stephen. Okay, we are gonna go to. It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long, long time.
Way too long.
Way too
Welcome
long.
back from Israel.
Thank you.
And not as a big deal, but it's Stefan. But that's okay. I'll
Oh,
let you get away with it.
okay. Sorry. Stefan organized an event for me in Brattleboro, and then he's a sound healer, and we did a couple concerts together. And it's good to see you. Nice to see you.
Good to be seen. Hello, everyone. I'm not going to drum, and I don't have my gongs here, or the one that I would love to perform for you, but I do want to recite a prayer. I'm Jewish, as is Marla, and uh, in the Jewish religion we have a thing called Yisker that recognizes um, the people in our past, ancestors and people who have died. So I'm not going to recite it in Hebrew, but it's a title called El Male Rachamim. The English goes like this: Exalted, compassionate God, grant perfect peace among the holy and the pure. In your sheltering presence, the souls of all our beloved who have gone to their eternal home. May their memory endure as inspiration for deeds of charity and goodness in our lives. May their souls thus be bound up in the bond of life. May they rest in peace, and let us say, Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Stefan.
Thank you.
Stefan plays beautiful gong. He does beautiful work with the gongs.
I can put a link in the chat if you want.
Sure, why don't you go ahead and do that? Why not?
Okay.
Somebody might want some gong medicine. And I hope to see you sometime very soon. I'll be up visiting Coopermans. Wow. Okay, so we have a little opening for maybe one or two more sharings. Does anyone else would like to share? You can raise your hand. Uh-huh. Um, okay. I didn't ask her this, but I'm sure she's going to say yes. I want to read this poem that was sent to me. It's really powerful, but I would love to have some musical accompaniment. And I'm wondering, Kathy, could you just play some flute over this poetry that I'm about to read? And I think it will work with the delay because it's not rhythm. So
Okay.
we're gonna do a little spontaneous um
That.
yeah, spontaneous duo. So, and then we're going to close with a prayer. And in this time, if anyone, we'll have time for one more sharing. If anyone's like, you know what, I want to share something, you're welcome to. Okay. So thank you, Kathy. Just play what the soul is calling. And yeah. This is a poem by Victoria Ponrashkina. She's age 16 from Ukraine. I thought it was a dream, but it happened to be real. The torture of the war and overwhelming fear. I want it all to go away, diffusing in the sun and troubles blown from our day, but friendly clouds so far. I want people out of cellars living to the full, not afraid of their jailers, sleeping soundly. I want to throw away all the pieces from the puzzle of this cruel war, so children don't play with them. I believe in a happy Ukraine and the new life beginning today. I believe we can forget about war. Let it be swept away from the shore. 16 years old, Victoria Ponrashkina from Ukraine, called The Puzzle. Kathy, that was fun. That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
You did it.
You did it.
Isn't it amazing when one comes from one's heart?
Mm,
It just works.
for everything. Thank you, Kathy. We're waiting for your CD, by the way. So you can put it in the link too. Lee, I see a hand up from Lee. I think this will be our last hand up, and then we're going to have a closing um, prayer. So, Lee, are you there? There's no camera.
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the camera. So I'm a poet and writer,
Mm-hmm.
and I studied with Lane over about a 10-year period. And I've sometimes combined my drumming with my poetry, but this particular poem is a ghazal, and ghazals are Persian poems. And this is called Winter Ghazal. And in this poem, I'm not confusing, but I'm combining the mother as Mother Earth and the mother as my mother who is in mid-stage dementia. So I'll just go ahead and read it if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Winter Ghazal. The butternut seed is a beautiful seed, lined like the eye beneath my mother's brow. I stand at a sinking and wonder as joy overgreens in the undertakings of tasks of love. Beyond the hill, the brown sky blues with absence like the horizon of my mother's brow. Who will study the capturing of a moon? Who will see this hand, the brow's poem? Water, fire, wind undo, but the tropic of the palm remains, a creating in flesh and stars. While the nutty skin loosens, I eat the baked and browned gift, knowing what loss may come. Outside the window, there is a snow-flecked nature and the green bough where a cardinal lands. The Chinese proverb says, if you keep such things in your heart, the singing bird will come. At night, in the length of dark, geese gaggle in long flight overhead, and I dream of their landing. Already solstice nears, and the days are a grief that from the brow releases its stealing tension. I now know what I already knew in the hunger of young days that promised this understanding. It is, it was, it always has been, spark and seed, bindings to shells, the keepsakes of give and take.
Oh, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
I felt like there was like images that went along with the poetry, you know. I was keep wanting to, like, as you were speaking, I was being drawn to put imagery up of things you were talking about, and yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we are going to close with a group, like a global prayer together. And this is where we're going to have you all play together, which would be really, really nice. And it's nice to see each other. I think it's really nice if you guys want to, I don't know, open up your camera and show your beautiful faces. We would love to see you. This is the time. And I also want to invite you, before we start, if you want to write any prayers in the chat box that you want to make, you know, that you're holding in your heart that you want to share. You know, I always find that when you say your prayers out loud, they come true more. So if we all wish for peace in Ukraine, peace in the world, maybe it will really happen sooner than later. We type it out. And just remember that this is this is something that you can do every day right now. I think we need to be doing this every day. Just even 5 minutes of tuning in to the frequency of what's going on and offering some healing, whether it be just with a thought or with a drum or with a poetry, poetry or flute song, whatever is your medicine. But just 5 minutes, each day, if we could just all do that, it would be really, I think it could be really powerful. So if you want to type in some of the prayers, that would be wonderful. I'm going to get a beater. Hold on. All right. So we have prayers for world peace, peace for our world, peace for all sentimental beings. Prayers for peace from the spiritual level all the way out to affinity. Peace for all. The transmutation of suffering into music and dance. Peace, love, healing, compassion beginning from within me and moving forward. Want of peace and recognition of love in every human heart. Softness. Oh, there's some beautiful, beautiful prayers. So I am gonna hold a heartbeat, and how this is gonna work is I'm gonna hold a heartbeat with the mother drum here, and you are welcome to play whatever you want. And just, it's a sacred prayer. I just ask that you focus on your intention and don't check your cell phone, and really the power of coming together in community and collective prayer is pretty powerful. So and I'm not going to go that long. So do you have a rattle? You want to shake a rattle right now? You're ready to play whatever you want. A little faster. Sorry, I got to make sure everyone's muted. And hold on. There we go. Let's continue on. we all join on this beat? So, doom, 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 doom. Getting back to your intention of prayers. Doom, doom, doom. Now just doom, doom, rest, doom, doom, rest, doom, brushing on our drum, really holding the prayers in your hands. Feel like you can just feel the prayers for peace in your hands. And when you feel ready, you just let it go. Let it go in the world. You can do it again if you want. So let's just take a moment, close your eyes. I want to thank each and one of you for joining us today. And remember that this, this offering of healing prayers can be done on your own with your family anytime, right? Just take a 5-minute, break and connect to this frequency. And I will be sending a replay of this within a day. And I hope to see you guys all soon again. I've never done this before, but I would love to close with everybody unmuting themselves and doing a little rumble. I think it'd be really fun. I just want to thank everybody who shared today, a poem, a song, a melody, really. Thank you for that. And I hope that, I'm sure this frequency will help the planet, what we're doing here. So, okay, here we go. Let's unmute and do a little rumble, everybody. Call now, and thank you all so much for joining, and may your day be blessed, and may the world be at peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marla.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Marla.
Marla.
Thank you, Marla.
Thank you,
Thank
Marla.
you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Marla.
Shalom.
Thank you to everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Marla.
Thank you,
So
Marla.
beautiful.
Thank you all for sharing.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you,
Shalom.
everyone. Peace
Shalom.
to everyone.
Peace.
Thank you,
Shabbat
everyone.
Shalom.
Peace.
Shanti, shanti, shanti.
Frieden.
Shalom.
Shalom. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.